Attorney General Pam Bondi has ordered a grand jury investigation into intelligence surrounding Russia's involvement in the 2016 election. Last month, Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard released more than 100 pages of declassified files on Russiagate, as it's known. Gabbard claims the materials are evidence of a, quote, years-long coup, end quote, by Obama officials against President Trump. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand is at the White House with more on this. Natalie, good morning. Tell us about this new probe and how much it seems to align with the president's worldview.
Yeah, good morning, Errol. Well, this new grand jury investigation ordered by the Attorney General follows weeks ago the Director of National Intelligence reigniting the political battle and allegations regarding intelligence about President Trump and the run-up to the 2016 election. Gabbard alleged that Obama administration officials manipulated or politicized that intelligence to try to undermine President Trump as he took office during his first term. This has been a long-time fixation of President Trump, and it really came to a head a couple of weeks ago when we saw Gabbard here at the White House making these allegations during a White House briefing. So now we have this criminal referral that she handed over the Department of Justice. The DOJ clearly taking action on that, according to sources telling CBS News, confirming that she's ordered this grand jury probe. And now the DOJ not officially commenting here, and the Obama former president has not responded to this latest development, but in response to the earlier allegations, called this bizarre, ridiculous, a weak attempt at distraction. And Democratic lawmakers have also pointed to those bipartisan reviews by congressional intelligence committees that found while Russia tried to meddle or interfere in the 2016 election, Russia did not alter or manipulate votes, Errol.
Interesting development there. There's another headline we're following, Natalie, and that is of victims of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein sending letters to a federal judge as that judge considers whether to release grand jury testimony. What stood out to you from their request?
And keep in mind, Errol, this is part of the process where people connected to the case can submit their concerns, their comments to the judge making the decision, the ultimate decision on whether to release these grand jury transcripts. So in the letters that we have seen submitted by anonymous victims, one victim says that they are not sure that the highest priority is being given to victims' justice or combating child exploitation. In this case, she says she feels like the DOJ and FBI's priority is, quote, protecting the third-party wealthy men. This victim also wants the judge to consider having a third-party review of the documents to ensure that no victims' names or likeness are revealed. The second letter notes that the victim feels like they never got their day in court. They are calling for transparency, the release of all files with only the necessary redactions, saying that they need to be done with this and be allowed to move on and heal. Errol.
All right, we'll keep watching that. Natalie, thank you.